Israeli lawmakers call on world to take in Gazan refugees.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content, e.g., reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of data sets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 4,600, with an upvote ratio of 79%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
They will never be let back in the country by Israel. But that's the idea, I guess.
Minister for Agriculture and former head of the Shin Bet Avi Dikter, the 11th of November, we are now rolling out the Gaza Nakba. From an operational point of view, there is no way to wage a war, as the IDF seeks to do in Gaza, with masses between the tanks and the soldiers. Gaza Nakba 2023. That's how it'll end. One edit. I accidentally pasted the same quote twice. The following is what L meant to add. This is not about surgical strikes and military infrastructure anymore. This means we will obliterate civilian infrastructure as well. Apartment buildings will be toppled. IDF officer, the 9th of October.
To be fair to Israel, Suella Braverman is a government minister in the UK. She spews hateful shit all the time. But we don't judge UK policy on her ramblings. BC, she isn't in charge. MTG is a US government official. We don't judge the US foreign policy on the shit she says. This is basically the Israeli Braverman, MTG.
Greater than when asked again whether this was the Gaza Nakba, Dikter, a member of the Security Cabinet and former Shin Bet director, said, Gaza Nakba 2023. That's how it'll end?
The plan to fix it has always been to repatriate the refugees there to a Palestinian state. The rest of the Arab world is terrified of importing the same. Every country that took in the last Palestinian displacement suffered some kind of collapse, civil war, or insurgency afterwards. The reality is that there is no immediate off-ramp for Israel's situation. The reality is that they will likely never be able to divest themselves of the Palestinians now, and certainly not in the foreseeable future.
Ram Ben Barak is not a Likud. He's from the center-left party, Yesh Atid, and is a very vocal critic of Netanyahu.
Damn, so even the center-left in Israel is pro-ethnic cleansing.
What a name. Lol, nice one.
Is this a joke? They're literally going to make Gaza uninhabitable until they can resettle it. Then expect the rest of the world to come and clean up after them?
Welcome to Israel.
And yet, people in this community absolutely lose their shit over any criticism of this. The only chance Palestinians have at this point is the international community, especially America, stopping Israel. But they'll probably do exactly what they do about the illegal settlements in the West Bank, condemn with zero action behind it. The bias has been clear for years. Those in power don't care about Palestinians.
When people protested Iraq war in the US, it didn't make them anti-American or supporters of al-Qaeda. There is plenty middle ground between supporting radical annihilation of a city that is home to millions and supporting a radical terrorist group that kills thousands. It is fair to criticize both actions separately. People shouldn't be lumped in with racist groups or called anti-Semite just because they disagree with extremist actions or strong religious views.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.